Summer of 1780, the British have taken Charlestown and moved into the backcountry of South Carolina. There is no standing Continental Army to oppose them. Thomas Sumter has been elected by some surviving South Carolina patriots to serve as their general. His ragtag group of men defeat British Captain Christian Huck at Williamson's plantation. Patriot Colonel William Bratton, whose wife and family have suffered at the hands of British Captain Christian Huck, contemplates his next moves. He balances duties at home with the realities of war.
I'm glad Watt and Polly are here. I must go back to help Sumter and his men.
I know.
But we must bring in these crops of corn and beans first. Otherwise, our family will have no food.
Our patriot ladies will band together to help bring in the crops of all our friends. We will handle the fields and the children. You handle the fighting.
King George may have something to say about that. Who knows what he'll do if he catches you?
I don't know him at all. I've never seen him. But I know you, and I trust you. Go.
I love you.
You and the missus have a nice reunion?
Yes, something like that. She's quite a woman. The women look to be taking care of each other while we are away. Are you the aide-de-camp now?
I was just going to see General Sumter. Come with me, and we'll discuss our strategy together.
Gentlemen, and those not so gentle, I am proposing a two-pronged attack on the British encampments north of Camden, Rocky Mount and Hanging Rock. Major William Richardson Davie will keep Hanging Rock busy while we lay siege to Rocky Mount.
What do we know about the area?
At present, the British control the river crossing in that area. There's a group in a small cabin sitting on the hill, on the roadway above the river. Now they've overtaken them and made an outpost there. Now that's all I know for now, but I expect to learn more from our Catawba friends within a few hours. The more we know about the terrain, the better off we'll be. Time will be against us if we fail to act now.
Welcome back, men. We've got a great mission before us. We're grateful to see you here and, well, get those guns cleaned and settled into camp.
Well, there's more men here than I expected to see. We have gone from a quiet little hideout to a bustling village. Where did all these guys come from?
Wait till you hear their story. I'll gather a few of them to explain where they came from and what they brought with them.
Colonel Lyle had us posed as loyalists. So, we go into the Tory camp and pass ourselves off as good old men of the king. We were then given these weapons and supplies.
Once we were turned out, we made our way to Colonel Neal and then to here. Now, we will use the British weapons and ammunition against them.
That sounds like it came right out of the writings of Homer. Perhaps you are the Spartans in this tale we are writing. Colonel Neal and his Spartans are here along with Major Davie and his band of horsemen. Edward Lacey, William Hill, James Williams, the Gastons, and Rob Irwin are in camp with their men as well. We will make use of the time we have together.
What are we doing, Mr. Bratton?
Well, I think General Sumter is of the same mindset as the rest of us. We're tired of being on the defensive. Now the hunted become the hunters. And hunting is what we do best.
Pichahare, pichine, paraktara, ye. Napare, sute.
Indapane, sute, pake.
We are here to see Sumter.
All right, follow me.
Hey, my friends, what news do you have?
Colonel Turnbull has 3 buildings fortified at Rocky Mount, with about 150 men. 2 are houses and 1 is a keyhole building.
They appear to be the same old cabins that have been there for years. Turnbull used cut trees to surround the buildings with abatis and 1 redoubt.
There are open fields for grazing on either side of the community. It was smart of them to build the outpost there. It watches over the road and river crossing.
Great work. Have your men ready. We'll leave soon. Well, men, what do you think?
If you hurry, you may be able to take Rocky Mount. But you have to keep the Hanging Rock outpost occupied long enough to make it work.
If the Brits at Hanging Rock get across the river, they will sweep up the hill and hit us in the flanks while we are busy with Turnbull.
Yep, it's risky. But I'm sure Davy can cause enough commotion to make it work.
We don't have any cannons to use against the fortifications. We're going to have to rely on surprise, bluff, and some ingenuity.
Men, I know one thing for sure. We are the only ones standing between the lobsterbacks and the loss of South Carolina. A fight must be made now.
Whoa! Hold it! Stop!
Get out of my way!
What's going on here?
Oh, sorry, sir. Just trying to get by some of these men.
You need to watch where you're going is what you need to do.
All right, settle down. We're all on the same side here.
Which reminds me, everyone, make sure you put some paper in your hats to mark you as a friend in battle. Some of you so mean looking I might not know the difference between you and them.
We need to get these men into some action before their tempers rise and they start fighting each other. Or leaving.
General Sumter requests that your men be ready to go tonight.
Very good. Thank you.
Major Davy, we're counting on you to keep them occupied at Hanging Rock, while we're busy across the river at Rocky Mountain.
There are a lot of factors that could hurt or help us, not the least of which is the weather. But if we both move up and use surprise to our advantage, we may be fortunate.
We'll cross the river here as you continue on. We'll meet again when it's all over. Godspeed. Looks like we'll get to Rocky Mountain soon.
General, we have run up on a small party of the King's men.
Well, we can't get around them. We need to head them off before they warn the garrison at Rocky Mount.
There they are! Sweep around them and try and cut them off! Get them! Grab him! He's just out of reach! Fire!
They're getting away! After them! Whoa! Whoa! Fire! There's the camp!
No! Pull back! They made it inside. Well, sir, Turnbull knows we are here. So much for surprise.
Yep, we can't fight them head on from this position. Move your men around the flank, through that field, and see if you can fire into those old clapboard houses.
Flank left!
You see that big rock between us and the house? Let's plan on using that for cover for some bold volunteers. Old Turnbull's a good officer. He won't surrender without a fight.
We've taken the small redoubt, but I think we're going to need another plan. They must have reinforced those walls because our bullets are having no effect.
I believe you're right. We need to use fire to persuade them to surrender. Fashion some torches from kindling and tree sap. I think if we fire that one building, it'll cause a chain reaction. And perhaps that'll change their minds when they have nothing to defend and no place to hide. All right, boys, third time's the charm. Give Colonel Hill and Mr. Johnson covering fire to get to the rock.
Move up! Run, boys! Run!
Sir! The Brits are coming out after the men at the rock! Come back, men!
Oh, that was rough. Let's try this again. This time, make sure everyone concentrates their fire between the building and the rock to keep those blasted Brits from coming out.
Fire!
They made it! That fire's spreading! We done it! Keep firing, boys! They'll surrender now!
That's it, boys. Our hopes have been dashed by the rain. Let's regroup Maybe come back when we find some artillery. Round everyone up and head back to camp. Colonel Wynn, cover our rear and make sure they don't overtake us. Make sure you keep your powder dry. We missed our chance with the guys out in the open. Once they got in those houses, we couldn't get them out. We need to think about finding a cannon at some point, because our muskets and rifles, they won't do the trick on fortifications and in-siege warfare.
Well, the rain certainly did not help our ambitions.
General Sumter, we had a good day at Hanging Rock. They're all camped out in the open. We came away with a whole bunch of muskets, horses, and supplies.
Do you think it will be worth it to hit them again? We didn't have any luck at Rocky Mount. We lost Andrew Neal and about 6 other men.
You never can tell about these things. But if we roll up one camp at Hanging Rock and push them into the others, we might just win the day.
I like it. It's bold and it plays to our strengths. Let's consolidate our men and prepare. We're going back to Hanging Rock.